Hey guys, so first of all I wanted to say how sorry I am for the lack of videos this month. I know everybody says that they've had a really busy month and different priorities and stuff, so I hate to use that same excuse again, but November I feel like I didn't stop doing things. Working and dealing with different insurance things, because some of you may not know I did get in a car accident beginning of November? Feels like so much longer ago. My car got totaled. I'm okay. So I had to go get a new car. I had to deal with insurance. I had to work at the same time, and I tried to do NaNoWriMo and then my accident, so then I just couldn't sit and write. So for that reason I read 3 and a bit books in November, and I'm 14 books away from reaching my Goodreads goal, which is 100 books. So that's why my December TBR is going to be a little bit hefty. Sorry if I'm a little bit all over the place. It's been a while since I filmed and I miss it. I miss you guys. Thank you for all of the support throughout everything I was dealing with in November. And yeah, so let's get into my wrap up. So the first book I read in November kind of had to do with the story I was writing for NaNoWriMo. And I'm not going to stop writing. I'm just going to take it a little bit slower. But I read Give a Boy a Gun by Todd Strasser. I was going to save this for next September when we do our banned books a year-a-thon, because this is a banned book. But I just wanted to read it so badly when I got it. I think I read it in like a day. The type is huge, but there were a lot of different parts and stuff I liked. And yeah, so I give this 4 out of 5 stars. It is told almost through different interviews and different clips of interviews, and it is about telling the story of Brendan and Gary, who went into their school with the idea of like shooting up a school dance and different bombs they made and holding other students hostage. So you kind of learn the backstory and what happened through different people's perspectives that were there and that knew them. And I really enjoyed it. There were a lot of different psychological aspects that I enjoyed and that were very accurate. So yeah, I recommend this if you're into different psychological and sociological events like I am. Then the second book I read was Jay's Journal by anonymous Beatrice Sparks something. Yeah, so this is about, it was very different than I thought it would be. So I give it 2 out of 5 stars. And it's about a guy, like all of these stories are. He commits suicide and his story is told through his journal. But this guy kind of got, not even like a coven, like what's, I can't think of the word, but it had to do with like different drugs and like religious things and different like ceremonies and stuff. I didn't care for it. I didn't feel anything towards the main character, and I got bored, and it was very hard for me to get through, even though, like I said, it's told through diary entries and these are usually quick reads for me. But I read The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway. It's, I think, a classic. I know they made a movie out of it and I thought it was very good. It's very short, about 90 pages, and I'm pretty sure I gave it 3 stars, maybe 3.5 to 4. There were a lot of good hidden messages between it and I enjoyed it. And then my favorite book that I read in November, and the book that put me in a hangover because I can't seem to get into a book because I still keep thinking about this story, is In the Afterlight by Alexandra Bracken. 4 out of 5 stars because I loved the ending. I loved, it was kind of open-ended but not really. It was just kind of slow getting into it. That's why I couldn't give it 5 stars. If I put it down, it was easy not to pick it back up, especially because I was so busy. But it's a true testament to how much I love the series, because when I was in my accident after my mom showed up, I said to her, I'm like, my book is in the car. I need you to go get the book, because I was reading it and I was going to take it to work to read on my break. So she went back in my smoking car to get this book. And yeah, I love the characters, and there were twists and stuff, and it was good. It was very good. If you haven't read the series, I recommend you do. I recommend that everybody reads the series. So those were the 3 books that I read in November. So I will go on to my currently reading. I know that I usually do my wrap up and TBR in a different video, but because I read so few books, I'm just going to do it all together. So bear with me. I'm going to get through these as fast as I can. The first book that I'm reading right now is How They Met in Other Stories by David Levithan, because like I said, In the Afterlight kind of put me in like a hangover and I just couldn't get interested in anything else. And David Levithan is usually a very quick read for me, but I'm about 50 pages into this and it's just kind of okay. It's like a collection of short stories about different people falling in love, and I don't know. It's not what I thought it would be. I think some of the ones I wish they would stay longer, and then the one I'm reading right now I just want it to end. So. And then I'm also reading Columbine by Dave Cullen because, like I've mentioned, I don't think I've done my haul yet, but I have like, it's almost like a serial killer kind of book haul, and I need to film that. But this is just the story of the Columbine shooting. I think I talked about this in an unboxing. Yeah. So I feel like I talk about Columbine a lot. If you haven't seen Bowling for Columbine, the Michael Moore documentary, I totally recommend you watch that. Especially the ending, like the whole, is it National Rifle or NRA? I think that's what it is. I think that's what it's called, the short form. He like does an interview with that guy, and it was just so interesting. You get so many different perspectives, and yeah, especially being, because they talk about Canada, like Canada's gun stuff towards American. So it's very interesting. You should watch that. But yeah, reading this slowly but surely. Yeah, I was talking to one of my coworkers about Columbine, so you guys should check it out. We can talk about it. Then for a year-a-thon this month to end our first year of a year-a-thon. So thank you guys for all the support. I think February we started with Harry Potter, and now we're at the end of the year. So you guys definitely made it a lot more interesting, and thank you for taking our little idea and making it into something so huge. Our theme is graphic novels, comics, manga, picture books for Keisha, just kind of stuff like that, because December is a busy month. Like, I'm probably going to be so busy, like working probably 40 hours a week, and just Christmas stuff, doing stuff with the family, and finals for students and everything like that. So we wanted to do something easy and give people a chance to catch up on their reading goals like I need to. So the first book I'm going to read is Page by Page. I don't know the author because I'm going to pick it up from the library, but it's a graphic novel. And then I also want to finish off the Death Note manga series. I'm pretty sure I just have these 4 left. I'm pretty sure I've read the 8th one. I should check my Goodreads for that. But yeah, so I have number 9, number 10, number 11, and the final number 12. These are just okay for me. Most of them I think I've given 3 stars. So I'm curious to see how it ends. And December, my theme is kind of finishing series, so I can start 2015, wow, with like a clean slate series-wise. So, yeah. So I'm just going to try and speed through the rest of these. I want to read Isla and the Happily Ever After by Stephanie Perkins. This is the 3rd book in the Isla, Lola, Anna trilogy companionship thing, and I've enjoyed them, so I think I might want something light to read. And then I also want to finish the Legend trilogy by reading Prodigy and Champion by Marie Lu. I enjoyed Legend, even though it took me about 150 pages to get into, which is half the book, but I've heard these are even better, so I can't wait. I want to read These Broken Stars and This Shattered World by Amy Coffin and Megan Spooner. My mom and a bunch of my friends love this book, and Disney Hyperion sent me this one to review, so I want to get it reviewed before it comes out, I think on the 23rd or the 22nd of December. And then finally, because I cannot end 2014 without having finished this trilogy, I want to reread Insurgent and then read Allegiant. I have been spoiled. I just need to finish it and say that I read it before this year's over, because I should have read it last year. But yeah, so that is my very ambitious December TBR. I'm kind of telling them that December 27th is going to be my last day working, so that I have a few days to relax before I start my drive back to New Brunswick for school, because I am driving 14 hours to New Brunswick. Let me know some audiobooks I should read. But yeah, so thank you guys again for all the support, and to kind of make up for it and to treat myself after everything I'd been through in November, I splurged on books. So tomorrow you will be getting a rather large book haul, and they're all really exciting books, so I can't wait to show you guys. So thank you so much. Let me know what your favorite book of November was. I hope you had a great month in November and an even better month in December, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!